Taipei, where the historic peace summit between South Rhelasia and North Rhelasia has completely broken down. As a last resort, Prime Minister Tseng of South Rhelasia and North Rhelasia's General Syngman Lee have agreed to bring in an independent arbitrator. But who is it? Speculation has run from the Secretary General of the United Nations to Superman. But the Man of Steel seems unlikely, as I'm told the arbitrator is due to arrive by car, not cab, at any moment.
Moon Jae-in shake hands Friday over the military demarcation line. The two men briefly step over the line into the north before walking to the Peace House building on the southern side of the Panmunjom Truce village for the summit. It's the only third meeting of its kind since hostilities ceased in 1953. Moon tells Kim, quote, "I am happy to meet you." Kim says, quote, "I came here determined to send a starting signal at the threshold of a new history. This makes
a really fantastic meeting. A lot of progress. Really very positive. I think better than anybody could have expected. Top of the line. Really good. We're going right now for a signing.
We have just witnessed an assassination attempt live. Thankfully, no one seems to have been hurt, including our mystery arbitrator, Lex Luthor?
To make a prediction.
Do it right now.
It'll be the biggest one we've ever made before. Him and I are working on the 400 pages of it, but here it is in a nutshell, that the Islamic nation is going to use a weapon of mass destruction. This is all going to start happening within the next 48 months. But here's the thing. It's going to play out in ways people don't see.
Tell me.
In that when it happens, Pope Francis is going to call for the revitalization of the Christian rules for just war. That's a very important statement. It's part of deep theology. Well, it means that we can justify fighting a war if we can meet certain criterion that are outlined by both Catholic and evangelical theologians. You have to meet certain criterion. He's going to call for that, but the Islamic nation is going to see that as a fulfillment of their 450-year-old hadith, which says that at the end times they would go to war against the army of Rome. And people have thought,
Rome doesn't have a big army.
They're going to, because there's going to be a coalition army. It's going to be made up of the United States, United Nations, Britain, Muslim countries are going to come in, but they're going to see their Christian justification for this war through this call by the Pope, and that's why the Muslims are going to see this as a new crusade, the final crusade, a battle